About 140 crore Indians are having butterflies in their stomach now. They are keeping their fingers crossed as that D-Day is today, August 23rd, when the climax of the country's third moon mission, Chandrayaan-3, is scheduled to happen. People across the country are praying to God for success of this India's moon mission. The scheduled timing for the soft landing of Chandrayaan-3 on the moon's south pole is on August 23, 2023, Wednesday, around 18:04 Indian Standard Time, that is 6:04 p.m., with the powered descent of Vikram lander expected at 17:45 hours Indian Standard Time, that is 5:45 p.m. In its latest update on Chandrayaan-3 soft landing, ISRO has said the mission is on schedule and systems are undergoing regular checks. It also released a series of up-close images of the moon. These images assist the lander module in determining its position, latitude and longitude by matching them against an onboard moon reference map. Ever since the July 14th launch, ISRO has maintained that the health of the spacecraft remains normal. The approved cost of Chandrayaan-3 is Rs 250 crore, excluding launch vehicle cost. Chandrayaan-3's development phase commenced in January 2020 with the launch planned sometime in 2021. However, the COVID-19 pandemic brought an unforeseen delay to the mission's progress. All of the previous spacecraft to have landed on the moon have landed in the region near the moon's equator. The first reason is it is easier and safer here. The terrain and temperature are more conducive for a long and sustained operation of instruments. Sunlight is also present, so there is no dearth of energy for solar-powered instruments. The polar regions of the moon, however, are different. Many parts lie in a completely dark region without sunlight, and temperatures can dip below 230 degrees Celsius. This creates hindrance in the operation of instruments. In addition, there are large craters all over the place. Now, how will Chandrayaan-3 land? The critical technical maneuver that the Chandrayaan-3 lander will have to perform when it enters the final 15 minutes of its attempt to make a soft landing on the moon will be to change its high-speed horizontal position to a vertical one. This is in order to facilitate a smooth descent onto the surface. After Chandrayaan-2 failed in its soft landing mission, K. Shivan, then chairman of ISRO, had described this as 15 minutes of terror. And this includes 4 phases. 1. The rough braking phase, which includes reducing the lander's horizontal velocity from a range of 1.68 km per second at a height of 30 kilometers from the lunar surface to almost zero for a soft landing at the designated site. Number 2, at a height of 7.42 kilometers from the surface of the moon, the lander will go into an altitude hold phase lasting around 10 seconds. During this time, it will tilt from a horizontal to a vertical position while covering a distance of 3.48 kilometers. Number 3, the fine braking phase will last around 175 seconds, during which the lander will move fully into a vertical position. It will traverse the final 28.52 kilometers to the landing site. Then the altitude will come down to 800 to 1000 meter, and it will reach a normal speed of 0 meter per second. It may be recalled that it was between the altitude hold phase and the fine braking phase that Chandrayaan-2 lost control and crashed. Number 4, terminal descent is the final stage, when the spacecraft is expected to descend totally vertically onto the surface. Now, what happens after touchdown on moon? Upon landing, the rover will embark on a 14-day mission during which it will conduct groundbreaking experiments. These experiments are designed to provide scientists with a better understanding of the moon's atmosphere and mineral composition. The rover is also equipped with devices which will analyze the chemical composition of the lunar surface, rocks and soil. Now, what will happen if Chandrayaan-3 cannot land on August 23rd? This was what a top ISRO scientist said. The decision on whether or not it would be appropriate to land Chandrayaan-3 on August 23rd Wednesday will be taken based on the health of the lander module and the conditions on the moon. Nilesh M. Desai, Director, Space Applications Center, ISRO, Ahmedabad, said on Monday. He further said the landing could be pushed to August 27th if conditions are not favorable. On August 23rd, 2 hours before Chandrayaan-3 lands on the moon, we will take a decision on whether or not it will be appropriate to land it at that time based on the health of the lander module and the conditions on the moon, Desai told news agency ANI. In case if any factor appears to be not favorable, then we will land the module on the moon on August 27th. No problem should occur and we will be able to land the module on August 23rd itself, he said.